Hi guys, it's Dave in real life and welcome back to the channel. And yes, this is part 3 of my DVD Blu-ray movie collection. Yeah, as you can see, we've moved location. We are now in my kitchen. Probably thought that this would be better to do it here, as I can stand up and really move around a little bit better than what I did in the last two. Obviously we might not have things fall over as much, but without further ado, we are going to go straight into the collection. And we're starting in this one with this film here. This is Last House on the Left. This is not the original, this is the remake. Still not a bad little remake, to be fair. I do still prefer the original from Wes Craven, but obviously remakes have become an apparent must now. So yeah, this is the first one. We'll stick that to the back. And then we've got this Steven Spielberg classic, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Honestly, if you want in like out there spacey films, this is one of the best ones. Obviously this led to him doing E.T. Shortly after, but this is a classic. This is really good. Starring Richard Dreyfuss. Then we talked about it in the last video. We looked at Wrath of Khan. This is the modern day version of that, with Benedict Cumberbatch playing Khan. This is Star Trek Into the Darkness, the second one of the new franchise. I believe this was. I'm just trying to think of who the director is. The guy who did Star Wars anyway, as well. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We've got Crash. This is great. This is a great Oscar-winning movie. Absolutely brilliant film. It's about just different people clashing through diversity, racial, religious beliefs and stuff like that. It really does say what it is. It's not the Stephen Cronenberg version, where they're crashing cars. This is the completely different version. This has got Sandra Bullock in it, Brendan Fraser, a whole host of different stars. Very cool movie. Very much you need to check it out. Get into the chopper. It is Predator and Predator 2. Actually, Predator 2 is so underrated. Danny Glover did a fantastic job in that movie. And yeah, obviously Predator, one heck of a fantastic Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. So yeah, that is a 2-disc set. And then we've got the original Charlton Heston, Planet of the Apes. Yeah, with the iconic scene at the end where he sees the Statue of Liberty and realises that he's in an apocalyptic version of Earth. Very cool. Planet of the Apes, absolutely classic film. And we've got this. This is not a classic film by any stretch of imagination. This is Club Dread. Basically, this is kind of a wacky ball horror comedy. Call it what you will. As you can see there, it's full of hijinks. So, not full of hijinks is this, Dead Man's Chest, the second one of the Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean as we call it here in the UK. But yeah, fantastic. There is Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, and of course Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Then we've got Stardust. This is a UK film, I believe. Very much an English cast, with a lot of big name Americans thrown in, like Michelle Pfeiffer and of course Robert De Niro. But very cool film. Got a soundtrack from Take That, which is really good. This is one of my best favourite films. This is obviously Dangerous Liaisons, but to a modern age of audience. Cruel Intentions, starring of course Reese Witherspoon. We've got Ryan Felipe, and of course there is Sarah Michelle Gellar. I feel that this was just as she was doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well. This is quite a saucy version of her story. Very cool. If you've watched Dangerous Liaisons, then this is totally the newer version of that. Must go and check it out. This one is a guilty pleasure. Yes, strangest thing to have in my collection, I know, but the Rocky Horror Picture Show broke boundaries, especially here in the UK. Was fascinated by just the name of this when I was a kid. And it's just something about the music in this which is fantastic as well. It's not that I want to go cross-dressing anytime soon, but it's just a great bloody movie. Richard O'Brien, who also was in Crystal Maze, the host of Crystal Maze when I was younger, written and directed this film as well. So it is a classic. Talking about classics, we've got Reservoir Dogs. We've made up with that film, with this film. Quentin Tarantino's first directorial movie. This is brilliant, fantastic soundtrack as well. Absolutely great film. Absolutely love this film. Haven't watched it in ages. Then we've got 500 Days of Summer. I wish we had 500 Days of Summer, let me tell you. We just have rain. But yeah, this is not a bad little romantic comedy. It's about this guy who obsesses about the one girl. Obviously for 500 days. But yeah, it's really cool. I think I've only ever watched this one, just to be honest. So yeah, that needs a rewatch. Then we've got James Bond, Quantum of Solace. Went through just getting all the James Bond newer films with Daniel Craig. There's certainly one for the ladies there, Daniel Craig. Liverpool fan, fun fact. Then we have Stand By Me. Oh, this is just a classic. Another Stephen King adaptation as well. Corey Feldman, who starred in nearly every 80s child film going. Got Will Wheaton as well, River Phoenix, who's sadly no longer with us. Died way too young. And this has also got a really early Kiefer Sutherland appearance in it as well. So really, Stand By Me is brilliant. What a fantastic movie that is. Then we've got First Contact, Star Trek. Yes, another Star Trek film. This is obviously Picard as well. Resistance is futile. Yeah, you get it. Then we've got Matrix Reloaded. Not my favourite Matrix film, if I'm being honest. I only really like the first one, if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, you've got to have them all, aren't you, if you're going to do the Matrix. You get them all on DVD. Then we've got this funny comedy, Jake Gyllenhaal in Bubble Boy. This is great. It's got Stacy Kibler in it as a cameo midway through the movie. It's about a boy whose mother believes that there's a nuclear holocaust, and to keep her son from getting any kind of like diseases and stuff, she made him live his entire life in a bubble. Hence the name, Bubble Boy. Still very, very cool. This is a British film. Absolutely brilliant is this ID. If you want to watch like football hooliganism at its finest, this is definitely one up your alleyway. And yeah, it's quite good, honestly. You can actually watch this for free on YouTube. I really recommend you to find it on YouTube and see for yourselves. Then we have got Bourne Identity, another Matt Damon movie. This is really cool. I do like this. Well, worth checking out that again. If there's any movies what you've seen in these videos and you want to do a watch along for them, please let me know. And then we've got another James Bond. It is Pierce Brosnan, and it's Another Day. I think they went to Hollywood in the end before they turned back to Daniel Craig to take over. This was very CGI affected, and obviously you've got the new Black Agent, which is keeping with the modern woke world that we live in today. And then we've got these two, Kill Bill and Kill Bill 2. Volume 2. These couldn't be more different movies if they tried. This one's brilliant. Soundtrack is ace. She just goes around killing lots of people. Really, really cool. This one's got a little bit more story to it, and the reason why she went killing in this one. So if you're going to watch Kill Bill, you need to watch Kill Bill 2. It's as simple as that, or it just will not make sense. We are virtually going to do a few more, and this is Life Less Ordinary. Danny E. Boyle again, as you saw in one of the other videos, we covered Millions. I think that was in the first one. This one is Ewan McGregor and Cameron Diaz. Very, very cool film. Very cool soundtrack to it as well. If you haven't seen this, go check it out. And then we've got Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This is good. If you like video games, this is one for you. This is based off a video game. And it's really cool. It's got all these people in it as well. Chris Evans being in it as well. The guy who went on to do Captain America. It's got Brie Larson in it as well. Christmas movie. We've done a watch along for this on the old channel, which is Christmas Vacation. Absolutely brilliant. Love Chevy Chase, and the National Lampoon series is particularly a favourite of mine. But look at that picture. What a great cover that is to the DVD. Then we've got 2 of the Resident Evil movies. This is Extinction and Apocalypse. Mia Djokovic stars in both. Obviously, very cool. 2 different kinds of movies, to be honest. This one's pretty decent. I'm not too keen on that one. But if you like the Resident Evil series, they are pretty cool. And then we've got this. We will wrap up. We'll do one more in this video. And this is Free to Tango. This Matthew Perry. Obviously, that's Neve Campbell from Scream. Free to Tango. Gets accused of being gay when he's not, and he falls in love with her. She thinks he's gay. It gets complicated, and she's having an affair with this guy. It's very complicated, but that's why it's called Free to Tango. Last but not least in this video is this, and we have to say it round. It is Quadrophenia. Great British film, starring Sting of all people. Yes, Sting from The Police. And honestly, if you want a little bit of nostalgia of British culture back in the 60s, 50s, 60s, whenever this was, this is it. The Mods and the Rockers. A trip out to Brighton is the centrepiece of this movie. And obviously, riding on your Lambrettas, your little quad bikes. Really cool. Very cool movie. Great soundtrack by The Who. If you're American and you want just a little bit of slice of English culture, especially from back in the day, this is the one for you. And if you like The Who as well, this is definitely one for you to watch. But that is part 3 done of the DVD collection. Like I said earlier, if you want a watch along for any of these movies, please let me know in the comment section below if there's any of these films that you've seen. Which one did you like, if you've seen it. If you've not seen one, let me know. I'm sure Connor in our community has not seen any single one of these movies because he's lame. I'm only kidding, don't take it personal. But let me know in the comment section below what you think of this collection. And will be a part 4. There's still quite a lot to go through. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Until the next time, bye for now.